What vehicle has been around since the 1950s, still has the same name, still has the same following, and is just as popular today as it was 60 years ago? Well, tune in to this episode of The Real DC Car Guy to find out. It's William West Hopper from The Real DC Car Guy, and we're here with Toyota's full-size SUV, the 2021 Land Cruiser Heritage Edition. It's not going to be the last year you're going to see Land Cruisers out on the road, because as Heritage Edition says, Toyota has a lot of heritage, and the Land Cruiser has over 60 years of heritage. So you're going to see a lot of Land Cruisers on the road. We'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And to help our channel grow, please follow us and subscribe here on The Real DC Car Guy. This is Toyota's Big Daddy four-wheel drive SUV that is designed to go anywhere and everywhere that you can think to take it. And we're out here in this field for that very reason, because this vehicle is more at home in the wilderness on places that there are no roads than it really is on a paved surface. The 5.7 liter V8 engine has plenty of power. The four-wheel drive system, you know, is going to be exceedingly capable, especially with the limited slip, the center torsion differential. This Land Cruiser is built to go places that there are not even roads, or there are never going to be roads, and that is one of the reasons that it is so well regarded in third world countries, and it goes just about anywhere you'd want it to go. While we here in the United States see it more in private school carpool lanes, but its real home is out in the rough. If anyone remembers that scene in the movie Cars where the little tough Jeep tells the big fancy four-wheel drive vehicles that it's okay to get their tires dirty, well, that's this truck. It knows how to get the tires dirty, and with these BBS 18-inch wheels, it has no problem going out and going off-road into muddy places, over rocks and through trails, through logging trails, and pretty much anywhere that you might not think that a $90,000 SUV would be at home in. The Land Cruiser is just as comfortable on paved surfaces on this superhighway as it is off-road, though it does prefer the more rustic and rough and tumble roads. Pickup is solid. Feel how the weight of it going around the corner, but it's pretty balanced. Going on to this clover leaf on this, going onto the freeway. V8 power is strong. We're down to 13.4 miles per gallon now because we had that punch to the accelerator to get up on the into the lane to get around that pickup truck. Definitely not your everyday commuter vehicle unless you're commuting someplace in rural Alaska or some other rural location where you would have a need for all this power and might and brawn. You can certainly hear the wind noise from the Yakima rack on the top, but the vehicle tracks smoothly and straight forward. The Toyota Safety Sense lets us know when we get too close to the edge and go over the line, and we get out of our lane. The lane keeping assist does help in that area, but it doesn't steer the car for you, which is nice. And this, being a Heritage Edition, is probably the same reason that you'll see a lot of Heritage Land Cruisers out on the road, because they last forever. And you're seeing a lot of them in urban spaces. A lot of people use them to go off to their farms or to the country, so it's a big deal. I think it's nice to see some of these older Land Cruisers on the road. There's a lot of older Land Cruisers out there. And yes, this Land Cruiser is showing its seniority. Notice I didn't say age, and that's why they call it the Heritage Edition. There are two Land Cruiser models available for 2021. The standard Land Cruiser will have a shiny grille, alloy wheels, and will come in at just over $85,000, which is basically probably the Land Cruiser you're going to see more of here in the United States. And there's this one, the Heritage Edition, at just over $89,000, and it comes with darkened trim treatments, the BBS wheels, the Yakima rack, and it's just a little bit sportier looking. Inside the vehicle, you're going to find the same amount of utility, though with enough luxury to match that $90,000 price tag. But people who buy this vehicle, that's what they're looking for, is they're looking for the utility of this very capable four-wheel drive vehicle. And for those interested in the back seat, the rear 60/40 split fold-down seats feature perforated leather, just like the front seats. The second row center seat, where a fifth passenger would ride, is also where there is a fold-down armrest that opens up and provides cup holders, as well as a shallow storage area. There is an HVAC controller for the back seats located on the rear of the front center console, providing access to both air conditioning as well as heat when needed. That is directable at both the feet and upper body. The two outboard seats feature individual heated seats, but not cooled second row seats. The fan speed is fully controllable, so rear seat passengers can have plenty of airflow. And you get ceiling air vents for both the second row as well as the cargo area, which is where the third row seating will be in some models of the Land Cruiser. Looking for power for those devices in the second row? Why, yes, you have a 12-volt cigarette lighter style outlet, but no USB plugs in the second row. So do remember to bring your adapter if you want to plug in. The Land Cruiser has a two-piece tailgate with an upper hatch glass and a lower tailgate. This was something that was common in station wagon design in years past, but you rarely see it today. And you can access the upper hatch via the key fob, though the tailgate does need to be manually unlocked once the hatch is up. And the tailgate does drop down softly and smoothly. Bringing down the upper hatch is either done by engaging the button on the key fob or using the button on the hatch gate itself. And all of that cargo space is at the same floor level. I found the cargo area ample for a trip to the garden center, and our media vehicle was equipped with a sturdy rubber mat that protected the rear cargo floor. The entire second row seat folds up and forward to extend the amount of cargo space. There is enough room back here for you to put all of your gear in. I want to thank you for watching this episode of The Real DC Car Guy as we reviewed the Heritage Edition of the 2021 Toyota Land Cruiser. If you like this video, please smash that like button and follow us here on The Real DC Car Guy. We appreciate it when you follow us and you shared our video. And of course, if you've subscribed, that'll really help our channel grow here on YouTube. Again, follow The Real DC Car Guy here on YouTube or click on subscribe below.